We're adding templates 25, 26, and 27 today. Hi everyone, welcome to sunnydaystamping.com. I am so excited that you are here. This is my favorite class of the month. It's the card template class. So if you've been following along, you have this many so far. Card templates are just my go-to if I am stuck with my creativity. If I just want to play with paper and I have no ideas, I pull these out. You just flip through and find one that like strikes your fancy that day. And then on the back, you've got all the measurements so that you can cut your cardstock and get whatever stamps or pretty cutouts that you're going to use to put on there. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to make 3 new templates to add, and then we're going to take one of them and I'm going to show you how to actually make a card with it. So in the video, I will give you all the measurements for making the templates. If you'd like the measurements and all the specifics for the example cards, that's in the tutorial. I write this with 2 of my friends. One is my team leader and one is my teammate. And we have so much fun putting this out every month. The tutorial with the labels for your templates is free with a $50 Stampin' Up order through me in May. And it's also free for my team members. So if you've ever considered joining Stampin' Up, getting the discount on the supplies, you would also get these if you join my team. Let's get started. All right, template 25. You need a piece of cardstock 5.5 by 4 1/4 just for the template. But when you go to make your card, you want it to actually open. So you're going to do an 8.5 by 5.5 and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. Now you need a strip that is 4 1/4 by 1 3/4. And then another strip that is 4 1/4 by 3/4. So it's a little bit narrower. Now for the focal layer, this one is going to be the frame. So this one is going to be 3 1/8 by 2 1/8, but then your focal layer will be 2 by 3. Now I'm not taking the time to glue that. This is what it looks like all together. Now on the very last page of this tutorial, we've got 3 labels for you that you can cut out and add to the back of your template. That way you don't have to go and find the tutorial or pull up this video again to get the measurements. They're just right there on the back. It makes it so convenient. For all of the example cards that I'm going to show you today, I'm using the Cheers and Sips with the Celebratory Sips Designer Series paper. So this is the card made using this template. You can see that there's Designer Series paper on the back, the focal layer there, but then cut out some pieces from that Designer Series paper to make that gorgeous card. Now in the tutorial, you'll get 2 different example card instructions. One that is going, one that uses the template this way and one that rotates the template and using it that way. So you'll get 6 ideas on how to use these templates with this bundle, but you can use these templates for anything. That is what they're for. They are a jumping off point for your creativity using the products you have there. For template 27, we're going to skip to number 27. This is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Your first layer is going to be 5 1/4 by 3, and you're going to put it over here in the corner. You're going to make sure that it is equidistant on these three sides. Now you need a second layer, and this one is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, and you're going to kind of place it like this. Now we have the same situation like we did in our other template where we've got a focal layer framed out by a thin layer in the back. So this layer is 2 3/8 by 3 7/8. And then this white layer is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. So you're going to layer that on top of each other and then onto your card. And it kind of goes off to the side like that. Then you want something to represent you replacing this with something cool. So I just used a circle, but I didn't make it white just to remind myself, okay, I want to put something cool right there. So here is the card made from this template. You can see that there's the designer series paper, another piece of designer series paper. Check this out, and it is embossed, so it looks amazing. Then this is just stamped, and there's that thin layer behind. And then here's the something cool. These are cut out from the designer series paper. So here's kind of a sneak peek of the card that is rotated in this tutorial. So again, this is template 27. Don't forget to throw your label on the back so you have the measurements. You can also just write them on there, but I like to have them nice printed. Now we're gonna make template 26. We're kind of doing these out of order because this one is mine and I wanna make an example card with you at the end. We need one layer here that is 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. And then another layer here that is 3 by 4 1/4. And now for a focal layer, this circle is just punched out of a circle punch, 2 3/8, but you can make this any shape, any size that you want, but this is just to give us an idea. So go ahead, throw your label on the back, template 26. Now let's make a card together using the template. So you're gonna take a card base. You can see that this represents this card base. Now grab a pretty piece of designer series paper and layer it. You can see that these are this black layer, I used Blackberry Bliss, and then this layer, I used this designer series paper. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this stuff on right now. So now for this circle, you could just take a plain white circle and stamp on it. Look at the inside this cheers and sips. There's this beautiful cheers in cursive and then all these little handwritten block letters that are just so perfect that you could pair with that on the front of your card and on the inside. So that would go here, but that looks pretty plain. So what we're gonna do is take some of the fruit out of here and stamp it. So we're gonna take the lemon and the cherry and this beautiful sprig of rosemary. I'm not sure what it is. Then I'm gonna use my Stampin' Blends markers just to quickly color these in. I'm gonna use the light and then I'm gonna use the dark just around the edge of the rind here. For the little cherry, I'm using the light berry burst and then adding a little bit of dark. And then for this sprig of green, just this light old olive. Now you can hand cut these, but it does have these dies that will cut them out in a snap, just like this. And it cuts out their dies for the other fruits, the umbrella, a couple of the glasses, and then check this thing out. I'm gonna show you, hold on, I'm gonna show you how to use this. So then take these cute pieces of fruit to kind of line this. Let me show you the finished card. So it would look like that. Here's a closer look. Isn't that so cute? But now, check out this card. I just wanted to make it a little more interesting. Check out the texture on that circle. White embossed, white heat embossed, that cheers. So this little embossed piece fits inside this tall glass, which I'll show you. That's how it's supposed to be used, but I thought it would be so cool to use it where you emboss the top and then emboss the bottom and have this clear spot to put a greeting. So you can pick whichever way you like for that. Now this is my card that I rotated the template so you can see those layers. You can see the circle back there, but I did add a little banner. I did pop this part up with Stampin' Dimensionals and then filled up that circle with some glasses, and you can see that embossed glass there. So I hope these templates just really spark your creativity on how to make card making simple. I've gotten some questions on how I store mine. I just keep mine right in a box like this. I don't keep them in any order because I just go with what the vibe is for that day and just flip through to find one that I want to use. Sometimes, you know, I have a stamp set that I'm like, oh, I'm so stuck. I want to play with this stamp set, but I don't know what to do. And then I go to my templates. So I hope that's helpful to you.